Hi guys. So I just made a video about different methods or practices uh, or systems that we can use to unlock our genius and to remember our blueprint, the blueprint that is inherent in us, and that we could say it's our soul imprint, but it's kind of the blueprint that in this incarnation that we want to follow as the personality that we are, to be in alignment with the soul and the higher evolution and the higher self, right? And for me, and I often say that I've never wanted to be stuck in one system. So I'm somebody who's curious, and I'm somebody who really like to be open-minded about different systems and practices, and also finding a way to synthesize, not being afraid that we might have two different practices, and maybe there isn't really an overlap. But why not try? It's kind of when I used to do kind of drop-in parties when I was in high school, like deliberately sometimes I invited people that I thought would not really go together, or that were maybe different in, could be as simple as different ages or different kind of social status, but it could also be even more kind of fun things where I knew that there was something deeper, where they would like that there would be something either that they could resonate, but or that could be provoking. So there is a kind of dynamism when it comes to having the courage to take different systems, different worldviews, different calculations, and kind of put them together, or put them side by side. And that is really something that, as well, what I'm learning more and more, and where I'm getting more discernment and even discrimination, is that before I could take anything somebody said, this is really good. So somebody would recommend a book, and then I was like, okay, let me read it. And I would read it, even if after 20 pages I was like not really resonating with it. And when there was something that was recommended, I kind of felt like I had to do it, so that it's kind of check, it's kind of done. And I guess that a lot of my actually schooling as well, even going back to to business school and all that after high school and college, was something that I don't even know. Today it's more like I did it because parents. I did it because I wanted to kind of know that I had a certain level of education, etc., etc. But was it really resonating with me? Was it really the right moment in my life? Wouldn't it have been maybe more valuable for me to stay and just um, run the company that I was running at the time? All these questions. So back to the modalities. So what I am really kind of getting more clarity on is that we are all different and unique, and they're differentiated. And I heard, I think it was yesterday, that, for example, human design, it's only like one person in 12 that will kind of resonate, right? So we speak about soul fractals, we speak about sometimes 144,000, that kind of come here with one purpose, and that has to do with humanity, and that has to do with ascension and evolution. So it's like we are kind of in soul bundles, and we come here with different soul contracts, I would say. So we are not all going to resonate with the same thing, and we're not all going to kind of serve the whole in the same way. And that's where I find more and more that the courage to find and to choose the methods and the systems and the inspirations. It doesn't even have to be a system or a method, because many of us are not very left-brained at all, and it can really just be a practice. It can be something that's completely outside the mind, and to allow ourselves to like really tap into, what do I resonate with, what what makes me feel happy, open, expanded. um, and I realized I have some of those books in my Kindle still, that I'm like, okay, it says I've read 26%, and I feel like I have to listen to the whole book, because there might be something that that I can learn. And also I don't like to leave things half done. it's kind of the generator thing, I guess, that, when we start something, we have energy to finish it. But I guess that there is something in that where I'm ready to let go, and I'm ready to just to say, okay, I don't need to finish everything. If something is not nurturing me, if something is not aligned with me, if something could just maybe be a good tip for something, no, maybe that's not what I want to spend time on. And to start to be more real and more honest and more radical in saying this doesn't serve me. And for generators, it's if it drains you, if it doesn't give you energy, if it doesn't regenerate you, if it's not a yes from your body, then let it go. Don't do it. Even more if you are a manifesting generator. And even if you had energy to start something, if you don't have energy to finish it, let it go. And for all the aura types that are non-sacral, that's the same thing. You're not even here to completely just work and work and work and do and do and do. Your strategy is different. So even that, it's like you're not mainstream, and none of us is actually mainstream. So I feel like it's time to really tap into our uniqueness and the discernment and discrimination of what serves us and what doesn't. Because that's really, I feel like I'm learning that from being a fourth line in my life's work and evolution, or my personality sun and personality earth, which is, serve yourself, and that's how you serve the world. That's the fourth line in those positions. And do what you love, and then through doing what you love, you're going to serve your community, you're going to serve the world. And I feel there is a lot of truth in that for all of us, that when we tap into something that makes us come alive, that's really how we can serve in the best way. And to trust that, because it takes a little bit of, it takes some courage, I would say, to actually believe in that. And often we're trying to kind of keep it safe with the old things, with the old work, with the old paradigm, and then we're trying to add a little bit of the new paradigm. But that's, for me, again, this week actually we are in the 18th gene key, and it's about integrity. So it's not completely in integrity to kind of have that lifeline with the old clients or the old work, and then trying to instill a little bit of truth, a little bit of true activities, alignment in our lives. No, it's probably time to become more radical and just cut off the things that don't serve anymore, and to dare to believe in that the things that you love to do, what gives you energy, what gives you inspiration, what awakens your enthusiasm, that these are the things that, especially in the long run, are really going to take you somewhere. That's the kind of the vehicle for your soul. That's the energy frequency that is going to take you to where you're going. So I hope that was that the message got through, even if it was a lot of words. But I think you guys can feel me and my journey. So I hope that you resonate with that.